Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Arabic for All. Today inshallah is our first video in our Arabic reading course in which you will learn how to read Arabic from scratch inshallah. And you can also use these videos to teach your kid how to read Arabic. Today inshallah, or in our coming videos also, we will focus on teaching you the shapes of each letter and how it differs depending on its place in the word. And it's very important to focus on recognizing each letter in the words when it's joined. This is what we will focus on in our first videos, inshallah. After that, we will move on to learn how to read each one with the different sounds, inshallah. Let's begin by the first letter, which is Alif. Alif. This is its name, Alif. It can also come with a little thing written on the top, which is Hamza. Hamza. Hamza is not related to Alif actually. It can come on other letters like this one here on the top, or like this one here, or can be alone like this on the line. But it's mostly common to be used with Alif, but it can also come with other letters as you see. Let's see if you can recognize Hamza and Alif in words. Here is Alif with Hamza. It's very easy to recognize it. It's very clear. And this is Alif, but without Hamza. As we learned earlier in our first video, Alif and other letters can be joined in words. As you see here, this is Alif, and this is Hamza alone. Here we have also Hamza on this other letter. You see Hamza? I just want you to remember its shape whenever you see it in words. And this is Alif, as you see, without Hamza. And here you can guess where is Alif and where is Hamza. Here is Alif and there is Hamza. Hamza also has a dependent sound. We will learn it later, and we will learn what is the difference between sound Hamza and sound Alif, inshallah, when we move on our videos. Next letter is gonna to be Ba. Ba. Ba, as you see, written from the top right part, moving down and then going to the left and up, ending with a dot at the bottom. Please remember the dots. Remember how many dots and where is the dot of each letter. The dots are very important in Arabic. And to remind yourself, remember that Ba has one dot at the bottom. Ba, bottom. Don't forget. The second letter is going to be Ta. Ta. Ta, as you see, is very similar to Ba, but it has two dots at the top. Ta, two at the top. Remember this, please. Third letter is also very like the others, but it has three dots at the top. Tha, tha, three. Tha, three. Remember that, please. Let's learn how to find them in words. When I write Ba and Ta and Tha in words, you will find that this last part, we get rid of it. We don't write this last part when we join Ba and Ta and Tha in words. And how could you know if this is Ba and Ta and Tha? You can guess. It's very clear that the only difference is the dots. That's why I said you have to remember the place and the number of dots of each letter. Practice more and more until you master it, because you will find it easier later when you begin to read, and you will not forget them, inshallah. Let's see how we can find ba, ta, tha in words, and how can we recognize them. Here we have words with ba, ta, tha. You can see, what is this letter? The dot shows you bottom dot, ba, bottom, ba. The second letter, you can guess. Yes, 2 dots, ta, 2 dots for ta. Last one is very clear, as it's very like the original shape. 3 dots goes for tha, 3, tha. I think it's easier to remember now. Here, 2 dots, ta. Here, 3 dots, tha. This looks like ba. Yes, practice more and more until you master doing it easily and fast, please. What is this? Tha. 3 dots. And this one, remember, 1 dot at the bottom, ba. Yes. And this is 2 dots for ta. 2 dots for ta. I hope you can understand and recognize them all easily now. And now let's move to our next letter, which is Jim. 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 Not Jim. No. Jim. Jim, as you see, it's written starting from this part, moving to the right, and then going down like you draw a big C. You end it with this dot in the middle. Next letter, ha. Yes, very similar to Jim, which is ha. 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 It sounds like when you have something hot in your throat. Ha. Ha. Practice more and more, please. Ha. Ha, as you see, is very like Jim, but the only difference is the dot. Again, the dots. Please don't forget the dots. Ha has no dots at all. Ha is empty. Next letter is gonna to be kha. Kha, kha, kha. Kha, kha, kha. Kha. You may have not kha in your language. So such letters you have to practice their sounds more and more. Kha, 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 kha. Practicing by listening, and then trying to imitate what you hear. Kha. Kha has the same shape as Jim and Ha, but the dot can make the difference. Its dot is on the top. Kha has a dot on the top. How can I find Jim and Ha and Kha in words? Actually, we get rid of this last big C part. When we write them in words, we don't see this part. You will just find the head of each one. Of course, the dot should be there all the time. Let's see, how can this be? I have some words here, and I want you to recognize Jim, Ha, and Kha. Ha, can you guess? I have here the head of the letter, you see? And the dot is down, as here. So, yes, it's gonna to be Jim, Jim, Jim. The next one, which one is empty with no dots? The empty one goes for this one, Ha, Ha. Ha is empty. Ha, ha. The last one, I think it's very easy now. It goes for خاء خاء خاء. Next word. I think it's easy now to remember them. This is a letter that has no dots at all. No dots. It goes for حاء. Yes. And this one is with a dot at the top. Which one has a dot at the top? Which one? It's خاء. خاء. Yes. Next one here is I think easy now. Yes, جيم. Let's erase all this ink. It makes a lot of mess. Yeah, it's more clear now. Can you see? What letter is this? It has a dot at the top. The one that has a dot at the top is خاء. خاء. Yes. And what is this? Has a dot down. Which one has a dot down? Yes, جيم. جيم. The last one, easy. It's حاء that has no dots at all. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you practice more and more, and I hope to find you in our next video to continue our letters. Assalamu alaikum.